Hi guys, today we're doing a requested video of a very special bag. This video was requested by xraygigi. This bag is my Holy Grail bag, and you Purse Forum members will know what I mean by that. I searched for this bag for several months, 4 or 5 months. I looked at it 4 or 5 times and I let it go each time because I couldn't quite make that commitment whether or not I wanted to spend that amount of money on this bag. It's a limited edition bag. I am very glad that I have it. Today we're talking about the Louis Vuitton Monogram Neo bag. This is a bag that was released in March 2010, part of the spring-summer collection for 2010. It came out, in addition to this bag and monogram, it was released as Eden Neo in 3 colors, in pesh, khaki, and argent. There a lot of confusion about this bag when it was released, and if you're trying to buy the limited edition now, it's kind of confusing to get some reliable information on it. But let's start with the general review of it, and then I'll explain some of the things later on. The length is 12, the height is 11, the depth is 9.5. The strap drop is 5, and this is the strap drop that I say they should have on a Speedy, and when I model you'll see why. The strap length, it comes with a crossbody strap, and the strap length is adjustable anywhere from 32 to 45 inches. Drawstring closure, grommets on the outside, and this was a modification or a different version of the Noe bag, the Neo was. So let me show you what the inside looks like. Alcantara lining. It does come with a zip pocket. The date code on this is printed on the lining inside the zip pocket when you unzip the pocket on that side where the zipper ends. Basically unremarkable on the inside, no other pockets beside the one, no D-ring. It does have feet on the bottom and leather up the side. On one side there are 2 clips. I'm not exactly sure why yet on that. I haven't seen an explanation for that. On the other side there's just the 1 clip. 1 ring rather. There's a non-functional lock here and vachetta piping all around the bottom. I got mine pre-loved from a well-known consignment site, so it was authenticated before I bought it, but I also did some authenticating afterwards, and I have a story on that too. So this is the bag. Let me show you what it looks like loaded, because it looks different when it's loaded versus when it's not loaded. Just a second. Okay, now I'll show you some modeling shots. And the beauty of this bag, one of the many beautiful things about this bag, is it can be worn several ways. You can hand carry it, you can carry it in the crook of your arm, it goes over your shoulder, the strap can hang from your shoulder as a shoulder bag, or you can wear it cross-body. So let me show you that. On your arm, shoulder, crossbody. I love the options on this bag. I generally carry it hand carry. I also carry it on my shoulder. It is a heavy bag. Starting out empty, it's 2 pounds 6 ounces. So you're already starting with a fair amount of weight. So I do take advantage of the crossbody strap on this bag because, like I say, you will notice the weight if you carry it for any length of time. When I was doing my research on the purse forum, I did find out that that was one of the complaints that a lot of owners had about it. So that's another reason it took me a while to decide whether or not this was a bag I wanted to get. So let me show you what it looks like fully loaded. Okay, here's the bag fully loaded. I do have an iPad in there, as you can see. I don't generally carry the iPad with me, but if you needed to, obviously it will fit. Lots of room, generous bucket size. You cannot fit a full-size wallet in the zip pocket. I mean, if you really struggled and forced it in there, you could probably get it in, but you'd have a tough time getting it back out again. The Alcantara lining, the microfiber lining of this bag tends to grab onto things, so if you had a zippy compact wallet or a smaller wallet, it would easily fit in, but the full-size wallet doesn't go. Okay, a little background on this bag. Originally released in March 2010, it came out in addition to the Eden Neo bags, which were in 3 different colors. I think you've probably seen them. They had striped canvas. They came in khaki, pesh, and argent, which the khaki was a green color. The argent, I believe, was a platinum color, and the pesh was a bronze color. The Eden Neos, which were the striped ones, were significantly more than the Monogram Neo. At the time, there was some discussion about the Monogram becoming part of the permanent collection. The original media photos that were released showed this bag very similar to the Eden Neo. It showed with a center seam, front and back, and the clips were different. But I'm not sure, see, that's part of the confusion for this bag. I'm not sure if they did that on purpose so they could throw off the replica people, or whether they decided a design change later. But when the bag actually came out, no seam and the clips were different. Very popular bag. There was some talk of it becoming part of the permanent collection. If you called Louis Vuitton, the customer service were reporting that yes, it was becoming part of the permanent collection. Bags sold out in November of 2010. They did another release of the Monogram, and it was a special edition release. Again, confusion. Everybody thought it would be part of the permanent collection. Actually, it was only released during the month of November. So November 2010 until sellout, which again became not available at the end of November. You see these on the websites. There's lots of replicas out there. You have to be very careful. One way you can tell, like I say, is there is no center seam on the authentic bags, and the clips on the authentic bags are different than the Eden Neo. The clips on this bag, on the Monogram bag, are like this. Now on the Eden, they're kind of like a dog leash clip, and I'm not meaning to compare it to a dog leash, but you know, the pull down clip. That's the kind that's on the Eden Neo, not on the Monogram. Now when I bought this bag, I was 99% sure, because I did get it from a reputable consignment place that sells authentic, and they authenticate their own bags, but they also, you know, will take it back within 30 days if there's any problems. They do a security tag. It was within the price range, and these bags hold their price. The Eden Neo originally was $28.80, I think. The Monogram originally released at $21, so the Edens were significantly more. Both bags have held their prices on the secondary market, so if you see them significantly less than that, they're probably not real. I got mine authenticated. After I got it, I was 99% sure that this bag was real. I have a few Louis Vuittons, so just by the quality of the canvas, the hardware, all the imprintation of Louis Vuitton, everything about it told me that it was real compared to all the pictures I had seen in my research for the date code, etc. But just as to get that extra 1%, I decided to try My Poupette to get it authenticated, you know, to give me that extra 1%. I paid for the extra turnaround within 48 hours, and I didn't hear anything after 3 days. So I, you know, contacted My Poupette, asked them about what's going on. I paid for 48 hours. So they said they would contact me that same day. Didn't hear from them. After 4 days, I said I was going to charge it back because, you know, obviously I hadn't gotten the service in 48 hours. So they contacted me that's right after I sent that email and told me, so sorry, they hadn't contacted me back, but that was because my bag was a fake. And the reason it was a fake was because it had never been made by Louis Vuitton. Well, obviously it had. There's plenty of press releases. They said the second reason was that even if it had been made by Louis Vuitton, it would have been a special order and the date code was in the wrong place, which was kind of confusing. You're saying it was either A, never made, or B, it was made, but the date code's in the wrong place because it would have been special order. Well, if it was never made, how would you know where the date code belongs? Or if it was special order, how would you know where the date code is? So I contacted him back and I told him, in fact, this bag was made. I gave him all the history on it and I told him to contact Louis Vuitton. I got an email back and they said, oh, so sorry, you're right. We'll give you a $35 credit on your next authentication, which why would I authenticate again with My Poupette if you have no ability to authenticate real, no experience. So that was my experience with My Poupette. I will not use them again. Thank God I would not send them a bag because they do offer that service. You send them a bag and they will investigate it, and no, I would never do that. So I did turn to the Purse Forum, which, by the way, if you don't belong to the Purse Forum, do. Check into that, sign up. You get lots of information. I talked to several people who actually bought the bag when it was first released in March. They compared their bag to pics that I sent them of my bag, and they confirmed that yes, it looks exactly the same. So confirming what I already knew, that in fact this bag is authentic. I did go to Carol Diva and one other, and I did get it authenticated from both of those, and I took it into the Louis Vuitton store. So yes, it's been authenticated. My Poupette, don't know what you're talking about. So it's a great bag. I love it. I would say, because this is my holy grail bag, I would never let this bag out of my collection. If I had to sell off everything, I'd keep this one. This one would be, you know, as if it had no value. I wouldn't entertain the thought of it going. So love it a lot. I love bucket bags. I also have the Noe because I love bucket bags. Great bag. I will say that there are a lot of very good replicas out there. If I didn't own the bag, because you can't go into Louis Vuitton to look at it, to compare, it's kind of hard when you're doing limited editions. So like I say, if you don't know what you're looking for and you're not sure, I would try to talk to Purse Forum members, look as many pictures as you can to authenticate it for yourself. Again, if you see the price for, you know, well below $1,900, then it's not authentic because these bags hold their price. Great bag. This is the Louis Vuitton Monogram Neo, 2010 spring summer, and a re-release in November of 2010. So this is a review for xraygigi. Hope you like it. Maybe it'll be in your collection. Speaking of collections, Melissa Soldera did a review on the Eden Neo, so check that out. I'll leave the link below. She also has a fabulous collection, which you have to check out. Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, Chanel, Hermes, so do check her channel out. xraygigi has a great collection too. And also Nagulf has beautiful collection, and she's got some amazing photos, so check out her channel too. Louis Vuitton Monogram Neo. Thanks. Have a great day.